Morning guys, welcome back to the farm. It is Sunday, December 10th, a cold, rainy morning here. And we're gonna tell you the quickest and easiest way to clear this Christmas tree patch, turn it into new sheep pasture. So if you're ready, that's all it is guys, easy as that. In all seriousness, camera trickery aside, I'm sure you guys already know this, but I was standing right over there. But this is a newly cleared field going to become sheep pasture for us here on the farm. And if you look closely, you're gonna see a bunch of shredded up Christmas tree stumps. So let's talk about what we had done here and is this going to be effective for us for developing pasture. So a lot of you that follow along, you know this already, but if you're new to our channel, my family does have a Christmas tree farm here. They've been planning on this property, on our property here for many years. Now that we are starting to increase our livestock and expand a little bit, we are taking back a little bit of our own land for our own use here. So this was exactly that. This patch was Christmas trees, Douglas fir to be exact. And if you're unfamiliar with how Christmas trees are grown, they grow about a foot a year. So it is a longer term crop. It's definitely going to take some time commitment. So in our case, we're only freeing up little pieces of land each year. This pasture here where our sheep are right now, this was harvested last year. There were Christmas trees here as well. And now this is kind of what we're moving on to for this year. So this is gonna be next spring's pasture. There's still a crop over here. Eventually we're gonna take that down and that'll eventually be pasture as well, which is gonna kind of enclose our whole area here. And we're working on the fence and so forth. But anyway, what you guys came to see, how we cleared this in traditional fashion. Anything that's left over, any type of scrap trees that are not saleable, they're pretty much going to get cut. They're going to get burned. They're going to be cut up for branches, for greenery, whatever it is. Very labor intensive. So this year, the farm actually brought in a forestry mulcher. If you're not familiar, it's basically just an attachment on a skid steer, and it's going to go in and it's basically going to pulverize everything. So looking on the ground here, you can see chunks of stump here, and that stuff is going to be thrown all throughout the field. It is a good addition of carbon, I guess, but it's not, it's really not going to do a whole lot for your soil, but it cleans the field up. So what this mulcher can do in a matter of a couple hours is pretty impressive. Now when I come to the top of my fence line here, you can kind of look down, you can see how cleaned up it is. We left a couple by the electric netting. Obviously that machine, I appreciate that they didn't get in that close and take out my netting and have the sheep running all over the place. So we can go in, we can hack those couple off. That is not an issue at all. But you can see nice clean slate for pasture. And now we really have to determine, what are we gonna do next year? Are we gonna seed this? Are we gonna let the natural seed bank kind of take its place? Sheep do a great job. It's gonna take longer, but sheep do a great job developing your pasture. It's definitely gonna be littered with weeds at first, just like our last pasture here, but the sheep do a great job going through and taking that stuff down. If you're looking to develop pasture on a budget, that's the way to do it. Just let it go, let your sheep in there. If you can throw in another animal, that's just gonna kind of expedite your process as well. Pigs could be effective if you let them root a little bit. The big thing there is you don't wanna let them go too far, or else any progress you made is going to be destroyed. Chickens can kind of go in there and scratch, but we're going to get the sheep in here in spring and we're going to see what they can do. Another really nice benefit for the way this is set up here, you can see our fence line right here, our electric netting kind of going down the hill. This patch is going to be almost its own paddock. So in the future, when that next patch gets cleaned, we essentially have 1, 2, 3 paddocks right here. So it's almost a modular design where you can move your sheep essentially by just running a vertical strand of electric netting. I say vertical, I mean, going from the top of the hill down. We have our posts here, which our tensile is going to go in here shortly. So you can get really creative with kind of how you manage your animals with not a lot of movement. All it's going to be is moving electric netting. You could even run more of a permanent fixture with just a little wire gate as well, which is going to really help us, just break these animals out. Easy movement. This pasture, if you haven't seen our channel, it goes all the way down through the woods. And like I talked about before, guys, this is a view at the top of our pasture. This was all Christmas trees as well. So you can see how quickly something like that can be cleared with a forestry mulcher. So I definitely wish I could have shown you guys this in action. It is a cool process. Encourage you, if you're interested, look it up. They're definitely effective across multiple landscapes. This obviously was Christmas trees. It's pretty easy, honestly. But I've seen it done in woodland situations. I've seen it done in just overgrown brush areas, and they're effective kind of no matter what. So anyway, it worked for us. It was definitely an effective way. We are looking forward to getting animals over here in the spring. So in the meantime, we're going to continue to work on fencing. We're going to continue to plan for next spring. Definitely looking at increasing our head count on our sheep. Hopefully around like 10 or 12 there, maybe more, who knows. But that's it for today, guys. Hope you found that at least a little bit interesting. And I know it might not apply to everybody, but if you're looking to have a large area cleared, it might just pay to have somebody come in and do it for you. It's going to save you a ton of time, so definitely consider it. So anyway, it's starting to rain again. We're going to make sure our pigs have some clean water. We're going to make sure they have some fresh bedding here, and we'll catch you guys another time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you like what we're doing, as always, you can help our channel out by subscribing if you haven't already. We really appreciate that. Give us a good old thumbs up. Drop us some questions and comments. We love to hear from you guys. We'll definitely get back to you. And as always, guys, have a great day. Thank you for watching.